Just south of Anchorage, the Seward Highway winds along Turnagain Arm for miles, wrapping around sharp corners blasted from the cliffs of upturned bedrock. On one side, the Turnagain Arm offers breathtaking views of faraway glacier-carved mountains. On the other side, steep cliffs, waterfalls, and dull sheep. With all of the beauty the Seward Highway has to offer, it's no wonder the U.S. National Forest Service, as well as the state of Alaska, have named it a scenic byway. The highway is also designated as a National Scenic Byway. While awe-inspiring as it is, the Seward Highway between Anchorage and Girdwood is a highway safety corridor. According to the Department of Transportation, what this means is that this segment of highway is seen as having a higher than average incidence of fatal and serious injury crashes.
You know, it's probably the most dangerous road in the state of Alaska.
Fire Chief Chadwick has been the fire chief in Girdwood for 15 years. Prior to his position as fire chief, he worked as a firefighter in Anchorage for 22 years. While Anchorage witnessed the widening and repaving of the Seward Highway to freeway standards this past year, only a small portion of the highway within Anchorage was updated.
We've had people down toward Portage that have actually driven off the road and into the inlet in the wintertime, which have been really, really severe and really heartbreaking calls. We had an infant that was killed out there doing that here just a couple of years ago, and it was just a really heartbreaking thing for everybody involved.
The entirety of the Seward Highway took nearly a lifetime to complete, and while much of the section between Anchorage and Girdwood could benefit from more lanes, the highway weaves in and out of Chugach National Forest. Like building the Panama Canal, a feat that would be unlikely to happen if it were proposed today, the amount of dynamite and destruction of wildlife habitat that would occur to widen the most dangerous segments of the highway are not exactly on the horizon.
We respond to about 500 calls a year. About probably 70% are emergency medical service related calls. The rest of them are fires and rescues.
According to UAA Geology Senior Madison Holland, the main issues with widening the highway include not only the amount of time and energy it would take to blast through the bedrock cliffs, but also the impact the construction, or destruction, would have on the highway as a major roadway within the state. That said, she also mentioned the higher cost of safety and the engineering of safe roads located on or near faults throughout the Chugach Mountains. If that doesn't make it difficult enough, parts of the highway not built on bedrock cliffs would require extensive work to prepare wetlands and clay earth for construction. According to Department of Transportation, 121 crashes occurred on the Seward Highway within a segment of about 90 miles between 2001 and 2007, 31 of which were fatal. The remaining 90 resulted in major injury. Most recently, an elderly man was killed on December 7, 2013 on the Seward Highway when he lost control of his vehicle due to icy roads and ice fog. This resulted in a head-on collision in which the man was ejected from his vehicle. The other driver was taken to hospital with major injuries.
Leave a few minutes early, slow down, and set a good example.